Remember when I used to play that healing character, just hide outside the map, and
Yeah.
just, you and Andre, or you and Cedric would just destroy.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember Ian playing though.
Well,
I remember everything Ian plays with us. I don't remember that.
And it was really early on. And it was only once or twice.
I hope the next banner's interesting. Like, I can't describe how bummed I am that I got Kokomi.
How long do you
Wow. You really hate you some Kokomi, don't you?
I had no desire for this character. I'm really hoping she ends up getting like a Zhang Li treatment and then becomes like really, really strong. But because that's what
Ian,
happened.
you got the thing. That's why. I think Ian was talking, and he got the thing.
Yeah.
That's why we can't hear you, Ian. You got the thing.
Net type issue.
Net type issue.
Yeah, nat type issue. Yeah.
What is NAT? Network access terminal.
Nat is Oh my god, I can't remember now.
Why does this Dirty Dom guy have so much clout? He barely had clout back then. Why is everyone all up on Dirty Dom?
Ooh.
SA?
Ooh. That sleepy hit me real hard, real fast. Actually, this would be a great time to go to bed. I get about 3 hours.
That's like a nap, Andre.
That's the sweet spot. Your sleep cycles run in 3-hour increments, so if you end in between that 3 hours, it tends to leave you super tired, whereas if you end like right around that 3 hours, you're pretty good.
You gotta go to sleep then?
I might, yeah. It like just hit me.
It's probably smart. We could do my domains tomorrow.
Yep.
I just completed all my daily.
I'm trying to. I gotta complete 2 more dailies.
You probably don't need my help with the domains.
Yeah,
No,
but
I need your help. I'm the only one that needs your help with the domain.
You know,
Uncle Ray, I think we're at the same spot.
Yeah, you guys can help each other.
I just don't have the characters.
Yeah, I
Yes,
want to wait
yes.
for a better. I was gonna get you some Primo gems, but I'm like I'd rather just wait till a better
Yeah,
panel.
I'm gonna save my what are they
Yeah,
called?
just
These World
Primo
Wish
gems.
crystal things. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
gonna
the
save for the
equipment.
next banner, cause I don't think these. Yeah, from what I've heard so far, this character is she's no better than Barb.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
There's no reason to build her over Barbara, like, unless you just.
Especially if I compare Barb with Kaya, which she's water as well.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
that's
why?
the annoying thing. There's like, the sad thing is there's not even really that much difference. They both are catalysts. They both heal Hydro. They're both primary. They're both primarily healers with some slight DPS protection in that way. Like, they gave us a 5-star that we already have a 4-star character that can do like all the same thing.
That sucks. Yeah, we should play this tomorrow. Yeah.
No, yeah, I will wait for like, this is one of those banners that the only reason I pulled from it is I wanted that last Shincho conversation.
Which is a different character. That's good.
That's the one in the back with the blue hair of the banner. He's on my main team. He's actually,
So it's gonna be a new character for the next banner, or it could be a recycled character.
it could be a rerun character. I know they've confirmed Taglia. So the guy I have that uses the bow and his elemental skill puts him in a melee form with the water daggers.
Shine down.
I'm pretty sure they confirmed
Torn to oblivion.
Owl banner. She's a pyro
Oh, you.
staff user. who has some of the biggest
Absurd.
possibilities in the game. That's not the word I was looking for.
Man.
And I think a Ganyu, who's one of like the best DPS characters in the game. If you have an animal hero with.
A gun. What element is she?
Cryo.
Cool. I like the ice characters.
Yep.
So Sucrose would be a good character to pair her with? Or there's better?
There's better, but
Okay.
the ones that are better are both 5 stars. So
Okay.
Sucrose is going to be your best bet. The one is Venti, because his boss literally pulls all smaller enemies in and suspends them in the air in one spot. And what Ganyu's boss does is she summons a field that rains down icicles that deal damage. They do slight AoE damage, but
There
if
is
you
no
group all your
escape.
enemies together, they each get hit by every icicle, so it multiplies the damage
Animal test 6308.
exponentially. If you can group enemies together.
Here, send me some YouTubers that you watch tomorrow.
Okay.
And while I'm like eating lunch and stuff, I'll check them out. So I
Honestly,
can...
just if you just Google or go on YouTube and search Genshin Impact, it'll pull all of them up. But the ones I watch primarily are here. I'll just text them to you now.
Yeah, let me get them because if I can, I'm gonna check them out tomorrow.
Because I'll tell you the same thing I told Ian, but he's like, oh, like, well, if you don't plan on spending money on the, even if you do plan on spending money on the game at any point, it's best to know what characters you want and if you like their playstyle, and the best talents to invest into them and artifacts to farm for them. That way you're not using your resin for things that you won't need. Like, not every character needs all their auto attack and their skill and their boss leveled up, because some characters are in your team setup just for a particular skill. So like for my team, character, not party setup. For my team, like Zhong Li's normal attack isn't ranked up at all because I never auto attack with her. I send her out, I drop Gooba, I cast Pyro Tornado, and then I swap her off the field. Same thing with Bennett. His normal attack isn't ranked up. I swap him out, I drop his ult, I maybe use his E, and then I switch back to Tartag, which is my primary DPS. So like if you look at my 2 team comps,
keep reading.
If you look at my 2 team comps, out of the 8 characters that make up my team comp, only 2 of them have their auto attack skills ranked up. Because how you fight using Ayako, which is the cryo girl that I use that like throws the giant like blizzard thing. Her attack style is you use her dodge, it cryo infuses her attacks. You use her E skill, which boosts the damage of her charge attack, and then you do your damage with your normal attack. So you have to rank her normal attacks up to be effective with them.
I want to look at videos. I want to check out videos to see about the sword. So I want to see who's best to use with this sword, and whatever character is best to use with this sword is probably a character I'm gonna try to get.
So that sword is good for the nice thing is it's primarily a physical damage weapon, so it can be good. It's equally good on pretty much every character. The most common Kaya build is a physical damage Kaya build, but he can do really good cryo.
Oh, is he good? Is he good for the sword?
Yeah. Another character that'd be good for it is Bennett, because it's got good raw attack power. If you get Bennett. What?
Who's Bennett? What's he do?
He's a pyro support. He pretty much only gets used primarily for his burst. His burst ability, which is called Fantastic Voyage, drops like a pyro field on the ground, where if your characters stand in it, they get healed up to a maximum of 70% of their HP, but they also get an attack bonus, which is a certain percentage of Bennett's attack. So you always want your Bennett to have a weapon with really high attack value, because that attack bonus is a percentage of his base attack.
So yeah, so the skin in general is a bad idea, but the skin itself isn't necessarily the problem I have.
I don't know if I would want to support.
Almost
The sword heals.
Yeah, well, when you get later in the game, when you get later in the game, that sword's not going to heal you enough to keep you. Like, you will need. Usually, most team comps contain at least one character that can generate a shield, or a character that can heal.
Put on Instagram that they were looking for girls to come to the house. They didn't say 4 ply. That was my understanding. Which is problematic because you're not even.
Those are the 3 that I watch the most. X-Lice is going to be the one where you're going to get out of those. He's going to have the most in-depth character builds. So almost every character in the game, he has a breakdown of what artifacts are best for him, for what style of build, what their best weapons are. I Win to Lose Gaming is really good for build comparisons. So he'll look at a particular character and compare like what their best weapons are. And MTAS is just good for general knowledge and, you know, stuff for team comps.
So it's good to have support characters.
Yeah, all of my teams have at least one.
Okay.
And support is a loose term in this game. That doesn't mean like their job is like to heal. So like Zhang Ling and the team that I've been using, which is Tartaglia, Raiden Shogun, Zhang Ling, and Bennett. She is a support in the way that the only thing I'm doing is swapping her in when she has her burst to cast it to apply Pyro. Because what that allows me to do is with Raiden's auto, E skill, when it's active, that will cause overload, which will do more damage. Or if it gets applied by the Hydro from Tartaglia's elemental skill attacks, it does Vaporize, which is just a flat percent bonus or damage increase to my Hydro attacks when they hit a character affected by Pyro. So like support even means like damage boosting. But the reason I mentioned that about Bennett is so like listen, so this is what it does. So his skill is Fantastic Voyage. Now mine's ranked up to level 9.
Fantastic for it. Come along,
Bennett
back to
performs
back.
a jumping attack
Get
that
on
deals
up
pyro
and
damage,
dance,
creating
y'all.
an inspiration field. If the health of the character within the AoE field is equal or falls below 70%, their health will continuously regenerate. The amount of HP restored scales off of Bennett's max HP. If the health of a character within the AoE is higher than 70%, they gain an attack bonus based on Bennett's base attack.
I actually like that.
Welcome, friend of
So,
child. And
Now, Bennett
congratulations
is
on the
one of those
first day of
characters,
your
he's at
illustrious
his
career with the
absolute
Fatoon.
best when you get his false constellation,
You sound remarkably sure of yourself.
because his false
Remember, we are
constellation
mere mortals.
removes
Our
the
ideas are fluid like water.
necessity
Only the
to
Tsuritsa
have,
truly has a will as solid as the permafrost.
for the, like it's no longer healing
back to the
or
matter at
damage
hand.
bonus.
Child
It's
tells me that
healing
he has
and damage
upheld
bonus.
his
Like you
end
no
of
longer
your
have to be
agreement.
at 70% or
What
above
agreement?
for that attack bonus.
Oh, the
Once you
thing
get his
about
false
him
constellation.
helping us find
So
a
like
guy?
his false constellation
Correct.
is Fantastic Voyage's
Child
attack
promised he would
increase,
find someone
no
to
longer
break the
has HP
stalemate.
restriction,
And the
and
Harbingers do
gains an
not break their
additional
promises
20%
lightly.
of Bennett's attack.
Ah, where is that guy
So,
anyway?
to put that in
Child is
perspective,
currently at Leoli
so I go
Pavilion.
back to his talents.
Mhm.
So,
oh,
his
Hyman
Fantastic
knows
Voyage
this
for me
one.
right now
Ahem. There are two styles
regenerates
of cooking in Liyue,
10.2%
known
of
as
his max
Lee
HP
style
per second,
and Yue style.
plus an additional
They have been competing for centuries,
1,174.
but neither has
And my
emerged as
Bennett
the clear
has
winner. The flagship restaurant of the
21,000
Lee
hit points.
style is the
So,
Lily
they
Pavilion.
recover-
The
my
owner
team
especially
recovers,
chose to open the
like,
restaurant
almost
at
22
Feiyu and
or
Slope
they recover,
so
like,
they could compete
3,000
face to
HP a
face
second
with the
when they're in
Shinue
that yellow
Kiosk,
field.
which is the flagship
God.
restaurant
But-
of the Yue style.
The other thing there is it also gives, because I have that constellation, it gives a 20% or it gives a 20% more. It gives 115%.
Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's
Yeah,
hungry. Let's get
115%
moving.
attack damage bonus for for 12 seconds while I'm in the field. So, yeah. And then there's certain characters like Zhang where her burst, her pyronado, where she throws her staff around her on fire spinning.
Yeah.
What it does is known as a snapshot. Any damage boost she has when you cast it stay active for the whole duration. So what I do is I cast Bennett's burst for that big damage bonus. Then I cast her burst while standing in it, and then it doesn't matter if I leave it or not. That the pyronado that is spinning around me keeps that 115% damage bonus. And then I normally either switch to Tartaglia and use his skill, or depending on where I'm at my rotation, I may switch to Raiden and use hers. But yeah, I am going to head to bed. But yeah, I would check out like X-Lights, any of them, they all pretty much have. And if none of them do,
as promised,
you can probably
I found
find
someone who can help you.
Videos for
someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liu Qixing would hide the Geo Archon's vessel.
And what a good teammate
Where is he? In Lily Pavilion?
He
Alrighty,
certainly
buddy.
is.
I am gonna take
Come, I'll
myself
introduce you.
to bed.
I took the liberty of setting
Okay.
up a business
Good
dinner,
peeps.
as per the Liu custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Blup, 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 blup.
My understanding originally they hooking up and having sex, but apparently it also has the meaning of just kissing.
Hi.
And then you gotta be really drunk to have sex with them. But he's not referring to that. You know.
Well,
You out?
I'll join your stream to
Allow
watch,
me to
but
introduce
Alright.
Mr. Zhongli,
I'm out.
consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng,
I'll
and
be
a
in your
trusted
stream.
associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed, it is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liu's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, The concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
Shady much?
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Yes.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, Traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prized Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade Noctilucous jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Very good. It seems you have learned some tricks of the trade.
What do you think, Mr. Zhongli? How should we pick from these pieces of Noctilucous jade?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache,
Panache,
good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro-affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... well... fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see
you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Shine down!
Dodge this!
Absorb the chest. Stand clear. There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Boom boom!
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors. Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Shine down!
Motion to compel. That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly churls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Absurd!
Oh, come on.
Shine down!
Cool it! Freeze!
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait! Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though to be honest, it'd be alright even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
That's it. I'm done. I'm out, guys. Good night. Time to go to bed. See you later tomorrow. Or later today. Deuces.